block for you to say I'm with your name and then where you're from, what city and state.
Okay. I'm Darryl Johnson, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Awesome. Does this sound good? Okay. Now just say your city and then your state, both of them separately.
Okay. Atlanta, Georgia.
Nicely done, sir. So, what does it mean for you to be here today, Darryl?
So, you gotta give me 1 second.
No worries.
You hit me with the hard one right off the
I
bat.
know, right?
To be here today is more than just an accomplishment for myself. It's an accomplishment for my entire family. Being a husband and a father is the greatest thing I've ever accomplished in life. So this master's degree is not just me graduating, but it's all of us graduating together. Without the support of my wife, without the support of my children, allowing daddy to do his homework when they want to go to the park, so being here, it puts it all into perspective, and the sacrifices of my family, it brings it all together.
That's awesome.
Class of 2022, what's up?
Oh, Matt. We're going to push through.
Okay.
You having fun yet?
Is it okay?
I'm just the guy with my
We are getting some of it.
welcome. It's so good to see you all.
It's not.
We're gonna do some silly
Well, we're going to push through.
Okay.
So, how does it feel to have completed your master's?
It feels like it's a relief, but it's just the beginning. There's still a lot of work to be done, particularly with my master's in psychology, that I feel like now it's really time to get the work done.
So, what's some of that work that you need to get done?
Well, as you all know, during my graduate program, I used my education to actually put into practice as far as tangible solutions for systemic change. So with that psychological research and all of the research proposals that I've done throughout the school year, now it's time to put it into practice, and it's being put into practice through my nonprofit organization.
It's amazing, too, that you created that. So, how does this degree help shape your goals and allowed you to move forward with that professional aspiration?
Well, the beauty in this degree, it has allowed me to see the world from a different lens. Psychology is, of course, the study of human beings, of our behaviors. But most importantly, psychology is the study of why. And that why question has been so important in my own personal healing, with understanding others and also understanding how to make connections between people who have differences, and it's understanding the why. So this is what that degree has done for me.
That's all. So, you talked about your wife and your children as your greatest achievement and driving force. How do they motivate you, and what do you hope they've taken away from your experience?
So wouldn't want to sound like I came from a underprivileged or underrepresented background. However, I didn't have all the things that I would necessarily need to make my life easier. So pursuing this degree for my family was just about doing that, being the man that I can be to make my children's lives easier. When they want to do something, there's no boundaries. When they want to achieve something, there's no obstacles. And mainly because daddy already did it. And so that's what that means to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, when you think back over your time at SNHU, what are some of the milestones that really stood out to you that meant a lot?
The greatest milestone was the support from SNHU. It made me feel special. It made me feel like what I was doing was actually acknowledged. It was special. It people did care. And so that milestone, once that recognition started to come from my student advisor or academic advisor and my teachers, it actually motivated me to keep going, keep going, keep going. The other milestone was when my research started getting recognized by organizations like the National Society of Leadership Success, the APA, American Psychology Association. When they started to pick up on what I was doing, that's when, these milestones just, so yeah.
You're like, this means something.
It really does.
Not just to me, but faculty members that made a positive impact on your journey through SNU?
Absolutely. I know y'all can edit this, right? It's I only know him as Mr. McCarthy because out of respect. It's Tom,
Tom,
right?
yes.
Okay. All right. Ready? All right. So I must speak about Professor Tom McCarthy. When I was doing my papers, I intentionally wanted to talk about what I wanted to talk about, and he accepted that. It was the most beautiful thing to talk about systemic racism in a psychology class and not be shunned or like, oh, we don't want to hear this. He wanted to hear it. And he encouraged me with every paper that I turned in. Darryl, this is amazing. Darryl, keep talking. Darryl, keep speaking. And I kept talking and I kept speaking. So, Mr. McCarthy, I thank you so much for all that you have done. You do not know how your little discussion responses literally motivated me to keep going.
He thinks the world of you. We've heard so many good things. So your academic advisor, Jessica Lewis, has been a big part of your journey. Can you tell me how she supported you?
Well, what I love about Miss Lewis is that she was like this. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, it was like just do it type mentality. Like, you don't need pats on the back. You don't need anybody to say kudos. Just do it. Just do it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep excelling. And as I kept excelling, she kept acknowledging that. But it wasn't like it wasn't enough. It was like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. And so it was a more empowering type of motivation, because a lot of times when you achieve certain things, you're like, but she wouldn't let me do that. She's like, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it until I was done. So that's what Miss Lewis did for me, and I wish I could give her a hug right now, but you know.
No, that's amazing. So is there anything about your program that really stood out to you that you wish others would know about?
What I would like to say to all students is that you have an opportunity to cultivate your educational experience the way you want to cultivate it with Southern New Hampshire University. So just like I did, I dedicated my master's degree to understanding the psychology behind racism and systemic issues. You can do the same thing for whatever issues you want to solve, whatever change you want to bring, you can do that same thing. So I will say that that's what this degree program has done and allowed me to do, is be me while pursuing my education.
Oh my. That was that one may come through a little bit. So it can be tough going through a degree program. We're trying to just kind of encourage others and getting everyone with them and just say, no, don't give up. And then anything you want to add to that?
So absolutely don't give up when you're pursuing your programming, but most importantly, tap into your purpose. Why did you come to school? Once you tap into the purpose of why you started your education, let that be a driving force as well. Purpose is one of the greatest currencies that we have to motivation. And once you tap into that purpose, do it.
We can just learn so much, Steve.
You know, I'm just going to take this home and put it on a
I know, I'm just like...
And when I need a little motivation, I just want to be like, all right, are you going to just play this?
Well, I had to motivate myself, right?
Oh, you're good at it, though. You really, I'm just like, hold on a minute, I just need to check something.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, motivation and what you were saying about tapping into that purpose.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Speaking of motivation, there's someone who'd like to meet you.
Hi, Darryl.
Hey.
It's Jess.
Oh,
You're an
hey.
advisor.
Oh my God.
I know you guys don't really know what we look like and vice versa,
Oh,
but
you look a lot better than the picture.
I know my picture's really old. They give me one, don't they? Oh, congratulations!
good to
I'm
see
so
you.
excited that you're here.
Yes, thank you for everything.
Oh God, my pleasure. My pleasure. You've
Thank
worked
you.
really hard.
I had this question. I want you to know too. He has said, without any prompting, at least 5 times how much he wished he could meet you today, and I'm
Oh, you're just getting back of her head. She's like,
just like. So the question I was going to ask you is, if you could say anything, because he just was telling us how incredible you are.
Oh.
If you could say anything to Jessica, what would it be?
Well, your motivation was what was necessary. I was explaining how that just do it, just do it, just do it attitude helped me tap into like just do it, get
Yeah.
it done. And that was one of the most motivating things for me because someone always seeking approval, always looking for people to say that I'm doing a good job, always looking for recognition. It was so empowering to just do it.
Yeah.
It was. And that type of motivation is why I'm here today. So I thank you for that. And I thank you for dealing with my little crybaby email.
Oh, no. You know what? Everyone goes through ups and downs in the journey, and that's what we're here for. Is
But
just
well, no,
keep
you
eyes
were
on the
here.
prize.
You were here for me, and I recognize that, and I appreciate you so much.
Oh, I'm so happy you made it through. I'm so excited for you. I know. I'm like, don't cry on TV or whatever it is.
But thank
Very
you.
happy. Oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome, Darryl. And is your wife here with you?
Unfortunately, no, but she is watching the live
Okay,
commencement.
good,
So
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so fun to have family be involved,
Yeah.
even if from afar.
Well, they are. They here.
Yes, they are.
You got more family.
You do,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
do. And I wish I could stay for after. They do this most amazing clap line on the way out. I have to run home to my kids because they're home alone. But you'll see, it's like the most, I don't know, I get goosebumps. It's the best. It's like all the faculty and staff that have been here just
That's
congratulating
awesome.
you.
Well,
It's
thank
so
you.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Pam. Oh, have so much fun, Darryl.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Congratulations. And seriously, I know you're going to do wonderful things. I'll be looking for your name in lights at some point.
I appreciate it.
Best of
Thank
luck.
You.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Thank you.
I don't want to take too much of your time.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask you, so when you presented at the, sorry, you can be emotional for a minute. We're so excited. I'm like, I think she's out there. When you presented at APA at
Yeah.
the conference, what was that experience like?
So do you want the authentic experience or you want me to
You tell me
clean it
what
up?
you want to say.
So it was amazing because at that point of presenting, I had not pursued any degree in psychology. And I was amongst scholars all over the world, PhD scholars who have their doctorate in psychology. And I would like to say that it felt intimidating, but at the same time, when you tap into your purpose, and I knew what I was there for, I had the same confidence as someone that's been there the whole time. So speaking at that panel, it was empowering, but it also presented this opportunity to make everything come into fruition, what I've been speaking about throughout my degree program.
What validation. That's awesome. Okay, can you tell us what do you got going on here with the stoles?
Oh yeah, so I am unapologetically, but not disrespectfully black. Okay, and I say that because I am a black man. That's what I represent, but that doesn't mean I don't respect other people's ethnicities, and I'm not supreme. You know, so for me, this is important. Being a black man, wearing this stole. This is my greatest accomplishment. So through the National Society of Leadership Sex, which is the honor society, I've never been academically successful. When I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, I struggled academically because of life in general. So to graduate with a 3.96 GPA, that in itself is another one of the great accomplishments. So I proudly wear NSLS. I proudly wear it because it's a sign that I am capable. I can do greater than my current situation. And so that's what all of this represents for me.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Thank you so much. You
Yep.
did fantastic. I'm just like blown away. I feel like everybody's had media training we've talked to today, but you did so well. We know it's hard. You get the lights, the camera, and you got many lights and cameras going on here.
I'm not here for those.
No, you're so authentic and true, and I can see that. I'm so happy when you presented that you realized I don't need to be intimidated. You're speaking your truth.
Right.
You were telling things
I'm
that
here
nobody
for a
else
reason.
but you could speak to.
Right. Here for a reason. And I wouldn't be there unless I was there for a reason. So
Steve and I will be signing up for your 10-week course.
Right.
I'm telling
I appreciate it.
I think you could do really well with the series.
Thank you.
We good?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Come
good.
on. Thank you so,
I'm
so
super
much.
tall, so I don't want to knock it.
I don't have that issue.